Hi, Norman Notes here again. We're at the Willowpina Pound in the Flinders Ranges. Me and my wife for a weekend. I've been up here before. This is Willowpina Pound Resort, and there's lots and lots of campsites here. So the last time I was in a campsite down actually in the Willowpina Pound Resort. So this time me and my wife's got a cabin that's attached to the resort. Now I'm going to turn my camera because there's some kangaroos just here in the forest. So we'll show you the resort first. So there we are. There's the resort. So we're staying up here, the car park here. This is actually the resort here itself. Look at the massive gum tree there. That is simply huge. So obviously this guy here's got all his bikes and stuff. He must be staying around here. Restaurants are just there, one there and one here with a big fires. So we're going to go in there for a meal tonight. More chalets up here. Swimming pool's just right there. There's a welcome to country ceremony from the Aboriginals just here. Now there's my wife here. So look at this. He's just hopping around in the forest. When I was here the last time, and I'm talking, this is 2018, it probably was about 2009, could have been 2010. I took my trailer up and took some firewood and had a huge fire and toured around and seen what was all around the Flinders Ranges. But these kangaroos are really friendly, and almost I was speeding them out of my hand when I was actually physically in the campsite. So that was good fun to see them. But they're really friendly. I mean, I could probably pat this one, to be fair. You know, we're in the South Barossa, but they wouldn't be as tame as this. I mean, I can walk almost right up to this one, you know. Look at that. He's probably run up, but that's pretty close. You'd never get close as that in the South Barossa where we live. But I mean, the kangaroos come in our garden. Look at that. Isn't he cute? Or he or she cute? Just a young one. That must be the mum that's over there. Lots of things to eat for them. Not exactly sure what kangaroos eat, but there's loads of them here. And when we're coming up the road, and we'll try and get some photos when we go down, there was a bit there of, you know, 50, 60, 80 kilometres that there was just emus absolutely everywhere. Never saw any kangaroos, but we saw loads and loads of emus. But we're going to go on one of the scenic drives probably tomorrow. And when I was up in 2009-10, around that time, I saw there was 2, maybe 3, the biggest emus I had ever seen. They were simply just ginormously huge. So this is where we are. This is in the Flinders Ranges in South Australia. So we're going for some tours tomorrow. Well, tours. I've got my 4-wheel drive, so we'll do some 4-wheel driving up through, and there might be because there's been a bit of rain, there might be some water in the creeks. Okay, we're going for a walk before. I'll try to be quiet because there is an emu. No, it will scare them. Yeah, he's gone, he's had enough. Yeah, they're a bit skittish, they're very frightened. Hello, this is Saturday morning. We are going through Bunyaroo Gorge this morning, and that's the road that will be going all through there. Had some breakfast, left late. My wife's away up here somewhere. She's up here. Take some photos of the thing. 4-wheel drive. unbelievably quiet. It's just great. There's rocks and stuff, but it's and there's kangaroos my wife was pointing out, even right up the top where she was. But we'll go through here. When I was here 10 years ago, I came back this way, but like I say, I came through this with a car, and as you can see, it's just, you know, it's been graded further in, and we'll see when we're in. Hopefully there's water. You know, I came through some water, and then we'll go out onto the main road. In fact, we'll meet another road. It goes into another kind of gorge pass, which I think it tees right through, and then this kind of meets it, and then we'll go on to the bitumen, and then we're going to turn right, and we're going to go to Parachona. And we're not going to go Blindon today. We might go Blindon tomorrow morning for coffee before we head home. But it's just a beautiful day, a little bit cool. But this is the end of May 2018. So, oh, here's a car coming. Hear them. My wife's not shut her door, so somebody coming here. I'll give them a wave. 4-wheel drive coming. Got the Jeep. So, like I say, it's not a serious 4-wheel drive track. I mean, this is just off-road kind of stuff. So just kick up a bit of a dust, but nice and scenic. It's nice and tranquil, nice, easy, and it reminds me. I think I put a video up when I got stuck in the AP Wildlands, and this is very similar roads to that. You know, just graded out. You know. And here's somebody else giving away. Troopy. Nobody in a hurry. Here we go. One of the stop sites on this Bunyaroo track. One of the lookouts. There's picnic tables and stuff over here. So that's us about 15 kilometres through the gorge. So I think we've got another 5 kilometres or so, and you can see some dirt being thrown up over there. So I think we're going to probably head down that way. So that's what we've opened up into. Like I say, we've got about 5 kilometres. And then we come to a T-junction at Brashina Gorge, which joins Brashina Gorge, and that either goes left to Parachona, or back to the bitumen, or right back to the bitumen, and then we can go to Blunman. So we'll decide what time. Must be about 10:30 or something now. It's a beautiful day. It's not as cold now. Temperature's got up. It's probably about 17 degrees. So this is the T-junction we're at. So Brashina Gorge 9k's and Start 11k's. But here's where I was thinking, because that I think is about 9k's or so out of Brashina Gorge to the bitumen. I think it's either maybe 2 sections, and then Blunman 40k's, but that's going to take us from here back onto the might take us back onto the bitumen, and then Hawker 92, but that's going along and then left and then south. So, but I was in the understanding that it was about I think it was about 11k's and then 5k's to the bitumen, something like that. But anyway, we'll decide. I think we might go to Blunman, go up there for Blunman, and then we've got 32 kilometres back from Blunman to Parachilna, and we're going for tea there tonight. Quite a famous, I think it's called the feral lunch or something like that, or feral tea. So that's where we'll go. Decide. So I've got a little bit of water here. That could be the only bit of water we're going to see on our travels. So let's watch a 4-wheel drive going through the water that we've just went through. Loving it. And we saw an emu. In fact, the emu's down there. You might not just see it, so it's right there in the water. It was over here and then it went through. So there's just one, normally 2, 3s and 4s, but that's just on these little lonesome. There's some of the emus. Well, we're in Glass Gorge now. This is going between Blunman and Parachilna. Now, I'm not really sure if you can see that there, but there is wild goats. There's 3 there, 1, 2, 3, and I think there was another 2 down here somewhere. When we passed, there was a creek bed, and there were some of them were in the creek bed, but obviously there wasn't them. But that's this is Glass Gorge, between Blunman and Parachilna. Go through Blunman, up through Parachilna, come back to the road, and then we'll go to Parachilna. the famous Parachilna Prairie Hotel. We've booked for our tea tonight. Probably about 6 o'clock, so we should be ordering shortly. It's about 5:30. This is about 90 kilometres from the Willowpina resort that we're staying at. So we'll have our tea and then shoot down the road, but we're going to have probably the feral grill, they call it. And that's kangaroo, emu and camel. That sounds really nice. So we'll have a bit of that. It's quite famous here in these parts. This is quite a famous hotel. They've done, round about here they've done loads of movies. Quite a number of movies. You'd have to look it up and see what movies they've done. Holy Smoke's one of them. There's a few different ones. So, and that along there is the bitumen. To the left you go to Lee Creek, and to turn right you go to Hawker. So we'll turn right and go down and go back to Willowpina Resort. Okay, so we might just order tea. There is the Flinders Ranges, because Parachilna is actually on like a plateau. So there is the it's about 5:30 at night here, so it's looking really nice the way the sun's hitting it. You might not see that, but that's the ranges there. Car parks closed off for some reason, and then there's the horse. Had to be behind that there. Famous horseman. There we are. This is driving out of Willowpina Pound Resort. And I just thought, look at those clouds on the top of those hills. Very nice, very beautiful. This is a busy road because this road here is the main one into Willowpina Pound Resort. So look at that. But we've had a great time. We went on the last night home from Parachilna. Took a shortcut through the Moralana scenic route, and there was a huge amount of correlations. I remember doing it. It was 29 kilometres in total. God, I think there must have been about 27 of them was like correlations, really bad. So we'd probably avoid that if you were coming up, let's say it's 2018. When I did it with my car probably 9 years ago, it certainly wasn't as bad as that. I would have remembered, but I mean, I'm driving a 4-wheel drive, so okay.